Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So today in this video, we will be discussing the top 5 Airtable automations that you can set up with the help of Pabbly Connect. So as we all know, Airtable is one of the most popular spreadsheet programs used by a lot of users to manage their data. And here are the top 5 things related to Airtable that you can automate over here. Whether it can be adding a new product to your e-commerce store when you add the product details in your Airtable account, or it can be creating or sharing a new post on your social media platform or any other platform like Nuelink. If you want, you can automate the process of sending an email from Outlook or Gmail as you add the new data in Airtable. The possibilities of automation are endless. So without any further delay, let's start with this complete guide. And here we are going to explain you a step-by-step process, the complete details that how you can set up each and every automation of them all by yourself. So let's begin.
Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to add products from Airtable to WooCommerce. So if you want to create products in WooCommerce every now and then you have to do it manually again and again. Rather, I would like to suggest use this automation where you can collect all the information related to that product in your Airtable record and integrate Airtable and WooCommerce in such a way that when a new record is added in Airtable, the product gets created in WooCommerce. This automation can be created with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the new record created in Airtable and our action will be to create a product in WooCommerce. Let us learn how to do that.
So in this video, we will learn how can you create a product in your WooCommerce every time you add the details of that specific product in your Airtable record. So like this is my Airtable record that I have created specifically for WooCommerce, and here are my WooCommerce products that I have created. Alright, so like I have created a product called 1+10 right here, and here it is created. So we are going to do the same. Let us understand how can you create this automation. Quickly sign in into our account so that we will reach this place where I can see all these applications provided by Pabbly, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect to integrate the two applications, WooCommerce and Airtable today. Click on Access Now. That will take you to this place, that is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Click on this big blue button on your right side where it's written Create Workflow and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Add Products from Airtable to WooCommerce. Click on Create and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you will be seeing on your screen. We have trigger and action windows over here. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this. Now before we understand the functioning of these two windows, make sure that you have prepared an Airtable record right here and then you have also opened your WooCommerce store. So now we will understand that trigger application is for the first application, that is where the event will take place. For example, in this workflow, our trigger application is going to be Airtable because first the event will be creating a new record in your Airtable record, and then the action will be WooCommerce where the new product will be created, and that is going to take place automatically and we are going to trigger this event manually. So the trigger event this time is new record. Click on Connect, add new connection, and then you have to enter a token in order to connect Airtable and Pabbly Connect. Now the reason behind integrating Pabbly Connect and Airtable is that whenever a new record will be added, that information of that complete record will be sent over here to Pabbly Connect because that is going to be used to create a new product. So the token will be provided to us from the Developer Hub section. Click on Developer Hub and then you have to create a new token button. Give a name to your token and then add scope and add base to that. So what are the scopes that you need to add are given right over here. You can see, and one by one choose the scopes that you want. Click on Create New Token. Here I will give the title as WooCommerce Product. Okay, now add scope. So I already know what are the scopes that you need to add. There are in total 7 scopes. So I'm adding each of them one by one. You can cross check all the names of the scope from this place where you are given these instructions. And when it comes to base, you have to add the base, all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once you're done with all these selection, click on Create Token and then a token will be provided to you. Copy this part and paste it in the token section. Click on Save and your connection is established. Okay, now once this is done, you will see a base, table and trigger field is given over here. So you have to have a base where a table will be created. Like we have a base right here. Now you can cancel out this tab of Developers Hub Airtable. Now this is the name of your base and this is the name of your table. Over here, make sure that when you create columns for your products, you have created one more extra column over here which is called the Create Time column. That will be called the trigger column. So when Pabbly Connect captures all the response filled inside this, so it will cover till this last column, that is the trigger column. Alright, the last updated column. So you choose your base from here. As you saw that the name of our base was WooCommerce. Here is our table. Now the trigger field has already detected create as our last field. As you can see, we have it over here. So let us just click on save and send test request, and also before that make sure that you fill the new details over here. So I am going to add the new detail right here. The name of my next product over here is going to be washing machine from LG. I have the details of my product right here, so I will copy from here and paste. The regular price, earlier it was available for $135 and now it is available for $85. Okay, that's the sale price. The weight is 6.5 kg. You don't need to mention kg over here because it will automatically detect it's in kg only. So image link, so you have to drop a link over here for the image, because once we are creating a product on a website over here, so an image will be required for that. So the image link is, here is the image link. Alright, so if I open it, you will see that this is the image of the picture. Now I'm closing the image tab. Alright, once this is done, click on save and send test request and you will receive the response. And here we have the weight, the sale price, the original price, the name, image link, and we have the description also. So now let us use this information to create a product in WooCommerce. Coming to our action application window, choose your action application as WooCommerce, and the event that you will be choosing will be to create a product. Click on connect, add new connection, and now you're connecting your action application and Pabbly Connect. The reason being, Pabbly Connect can send all of this information received as your trigger response to create a product in WooCommerce. You're supposed to enter the consumer key and consumer secret and website URL. So let us learn how you can do it. If you can't remember what we are going to discuss in this video, then you can take help from this instruction given over here. So we are going to our WooCommerce settings, advanced, in the menu. Then we have over here REST API. Click on REST API. And here you will have all the API or the webhooks that are generally required for integration. You have to click on add key and then give a name to your key over here. I will add as, the permissions are for read write both. Click on generate API key and you will receive the consumer key and the consumer secret, both of them. Copy the consumer key and the secret key and paste it at their respective places. Now what is left is website URL. So you have to copy the website URL for your WooCommerce. So make sure that you cover till WP3 and copy this complete section and paste it in its respective place. It's this. Once all of this is done, click on save and your connection will be established. See, it's done. Now we have the product name, product slug, type, status, which means there are various details that are generally required to create a product. But if you fill this all one time only, now when this workflow is going to run, then the product details will change according to the new details added in this record, which means that you don't have to manually create an order or a product again and again. So let us add the product name. You have to do a little bit of mapping over here. Mapping is basically using the information from the previous step to fill in the details of the action application. So here when you click on any empty field, it asks you to insert data from the previous step and gives you this drop-down menu. If you had 2 steps before this action application, you would be given 2 drop-down menus over here. But now since we have just Airtable, so you are going to take it from there. What is the product name? It's LG washing machine. Product slug, you can leave it empty. You don't have to provide this. It's not a mandatory field. Product type is simple. The status is to publish this product. If you want to enter stock unit over here, you can, but we don't have that detail in our Airtable, so you can leave it empty as well. Now, what is the regular price? Yes, we do have the regular price. This is the regular price, but what is the sale price? We had $85 as our sale price. There was description also, so you can map the description from here itself. This is the description of our product. Okay, now once you have already given the description, no need to fill in the short description. Now dates and all, if you want, if they are in your record, then you can map them. I'm not having that in my record, so I'm only mapping the details that are necessary for me. Now what are we left with? We are left with the weight and the image of the product. So let us find the weight over here. Here we have the weight. Now you can see the help desk says that provide product weight in kg only. So you will straight away map the weight and do not write any kg, gram, any unit after that, because it takes the weight in kg itself. Now no dimension, width, height is given over here. Only the image is given. So we will just look for line item image URL. Now please remember that this is the field. It's not a mandatory field. That is why you have to pay attention that the image link has to be entered over here. Now map the image link here, and then you have done almost every important thing required to create a product. Click on save and send test request and wait for the response. And see, the ID has been created, which means a completely correct workflow has been created. It shows no error. If there was any error, it could have been corrected then and there, but it shows no error, which means our product has been created. Let us quickly close this window and go check in our WooCommerce store that have we created a product or not. Here, this is our WooCommerce. Let us go to all the products. And here we have the washing machine with the picture. It is in stock. The price, it was earlier 135, now it's 85. So they have cancelled the real price and given the sale price to us. Alright, so it is here. If you view this, then you see we have it right here, right? So which means that we were successful in creating a product using the details given in your Airtable record. So this was our trigger and WooCommerce was our action. I hope this workflow was useful.
Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to generate Creatomate videos using ChatGPT for new Airtable records. So we will learn how to integrate Airtable, ChatGPT and Creatomate in such a way that you take the title of that content from Airtable, then generate a content about that title using ChatGPT and then create a video using Creatomate. So we will be creating this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the new record taken from Airtable, then our first action application will be ChatGPT, where we will generate a new content, and our second and last action application will be Creatomate, where we will create single render video. Let us learn how to do that.
So in this video, we will learn how you can create Creatomate videos using the titles or the options that are given over here in your Airtable, and also you will be using ChatGPT to create the content to create this video that will be needed to create the video in Creatomate. So let us quickly sign in into our automation software. Click on sign in. So that I will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. We are supposed to use Pabbly Connect to create the automation. Click on Access Now. That will take me to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, I have to click on the big blue button on your right side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Generate Creatomate Videos using ChatGPT from New Record in Airtable. Click on Create, and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you can see on your screen. We have two windows, trigger and action. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this. Now before you start with the functioning of these options, you have to make sure that you've opened your Creatomate account and your Airtable account, where I have created these two columns as the name and link. We are supposed to create one more column right here that we will learn once we choose our trigger application. So let us choose the trigger application, which is going to be the first application for us where the event will take place. Then we will have ChatGPT, where we will generate the content, and then in the next step we will have Creatomate, where we will be creating a video. So our trigger application is Airtable. Let us choose the application Airtable, and the event will be new record. Now we have to connect the applications Airtable and Pabbly Connect. Click on connect, add new connection, and then you're supposed to enter a token right here. So go back to your Airtable and make sure you've logged in into your account. Then we have to click on this developer hub, and that will take us to this place where we have to click on create token on your right side and then give a name to your token. I'm going to name it as videos in Creatomate. You have to add scope. So all the options that you need to checkmark over here are given over here in the instructions. So make sure you follow them. Select all the scopes required. So there are in total 7, and then the access should be given to all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once this is done, click on create token and then it will be created. Copy it from there and paste it right here. Okay, click on save, and then your accounts will be connected. So whenever a new record is created over here, it will be fetched by Pabbly Connect and brought over here as a response. Now before that, you need to add one more trigger field over here. So you have to click on plus to create a new field, give the name create to it, and choose the field type as create time. So click on this plus button, type the name over here create, and the field type is going to be created time. This is done. Click on create field and it will be there. So come over here, refresh it, and it will be selected automatically. For that, make sure that you have chosen your base and your table. So the base is going to be Creatomate videos. That is the name of your base, and the table will be table number 1, and then this create trigger field will be selected. Yes, it's there. So let us first enter the data. I want my topic to be hard work, and here will be the updated link of the Creatomate video that I will be creating. So let us click on save and send test request, and then it will bring the response to me that the topic I've selected is hard work. Now this is done. We have received the topic for our video. So our action application will be ChatGPT, because we will be creating contact based on what new record has been created in Airtable. So go to ask ChatGPT as your action event, connect your ChatGPT, add new connection, and then you have to enter the token. So for that you have to go to OpenAI API keys page and log in with your account. Once you're logged in, you have to click on this create new secret key button and then give a name to your secret key. I'm going to name it as Airtable, create a secret key, and then this will be created. Copy it from here and paste it in the token section of your workflow. Save it, and then your ChatGPT will be connected to Pabbly Connect. So now whatever record is created, which means that here we have the topic as hard work. So we are going to create a phrase or an idiom that is based on this specific topic. So let me write phrase on. This is the prompt that I'm giving, my command, that you have to search for a phrase on what? Hard work. This is our prompt. Click on save and send test request. Here we have received a response, as you can see. Here we see that yes, we have received one code that is about hard work that we have given our topic. So this is the one we have received. Now we want that a video should be created on which this code will be written. So for that we will need to get our application, that is Creatomate. But before that, make sure that you have to remove these double quotes that are before and after your code, because that might be a trouble in your code when you enter it in your Creatomate account. So here we will be using text formatter, that is a feature built inside Pabbly, and the event is going to be text parser. Click on connect. The connection is not very different because it is inside Pabbly, so it will be simply connected. Now here you have to enter the text that you want to format. So that we will take from ChatGPT, and we have the response here. So this one is the text that we want to change. Now we want to remove these double quotes. Okay, so what do you want? Before and after? The double quotes. So text match after and before you will put double quotes. Everything that is between both of these. Click on save and send test request. And here you will have the same code but without double quotes. You are going to use this code, when you put your code inside your Creatomate account. Now we will move ahead with our Creatomate as your action application. Now search for the application, choose your application, and the event first of all will be to get a specific template. Let's see our templates. For example, if I'm going to use this big quote with image template for my video that I will be creating, and I want my text to appear like this over here. If I play the video, yes, like this I want it to appear. So I will be taking the credentials or the important details of this specific code, because I want to replace this code with my own code that I have created using ChatGPT. So when you connect, so you will be first getting the details of that specific template that you are going to use. For that, what you do is connect, add new connection, and then you have to enter a token. For token, go to your Creatomate, go back to your main page, click on these little dots and go to project settings. Here you will find API key. Click to reveal and copy it from here. Go back to your workflow and paste it in the token section. Save it, and now it's saved. Now once this is done, you will be having the template ID where you will have all the template list, the ones that you are having in your account, like you can see right here. But I'm going to use this one. The name of this is big code with image. So I'm going to use the same. This one is the one, and I will retrieve all the values, all the details that are related to this specific template. When you click on save and send test request, you will get the list of all the details that you have over here. Okay, you have these elements about the color, then about the font, the alignment, the background color, even the picture URL that is used inside this video is also here. But we don't need to change the picture. We just want to change this code with the code that we have just now generated with ChatGPT. So now we will get to our final destination, that is Creatomate again, because we will be creating the video now. This time the action event will be create single render. Click on connect, and no need to click on add new connection. Keep it to select existing connection and click on save. Now it's connected and it has already selected the template as big code with image. But if you want, you can map the same because we have taken it up in the previous step. So take it from this Creatomate and map this ID. So now we don't have to put in all these details because they are not very much required. No required is written over here, but we have to make one change, that is about the modification. Modification, if you want to read more about it, you can click on this blue modification written over here. It will take you to this page where you can understand all the details about modifying your Creatomate video. Now how to modify this video is using this template over here. First of all, copy this and paste it in your enter text or map data. And then in the key section, you will be entering what is the location of that specific code that you want to change. All right. And in the value section, you will map what value you want to enter over there, because we want to replace this code with the code that we have generated, right? So now in the key section, what you will do is, first of all, go to your Creatomate page and then select this code. Go to use template on your top right corner and then go to API integration in this menu. Here you will find the link or the location. So this code is the location for your code that is already over here. So copy it from here and type it in the search and map data. Now erase this part, key 1, because over here code will come that you are going to map. We are not going to enter this value manually because it might change with different video details. And then in the value section, you will erase the value and then put the data in that value double quotes from the text formatter that we have formatted. You have selected the result. So next time whenever you will click on save and send test request or add one more data over here in your Airtable record, then that code will be over here that is generated on that topic of Airtable from the ChatGPT. Now when you click on save and send test request, you will receive the response with the created video link. And here is the response. See, we have the URL. This is the URL we will be searching. First of all, let us check if the URL is correct or not. Go to this URL and here the video will be played. And you see, this is the code that we were talking about. And here it's done. So once this is done, you've created the video and you can download it from here to be uploaded to somewhere else. Or what you can do is, because we have started our whole workflow from Airtable, so we can go and update that record back where this link section is empty. So now the last step is optional. If you want, you can just copy this link that has been generated from here, or you can just make this a workflow, a complete loop that we have started from Airtable, taking the topic from this name section. And then when the video is created, this link will be updated over here. So you don't need to go anywhere else. Just open your Airtable and you will find the topic and the link of the created video also. So let us choose our last application as Airtable back. And the event over here will be update record. Connect. Now no need to add new connection. You can keep it on select existing connection and save, because you have just created or connected your Airtable in this workflow. Once this is done, choose your project. Our project name is Creatomate Videos. The table ID will be selected on its own because we are having only one table right here. It's selected. Now in the record section, you have to enter the record ID. So you can generate it from mapping, Airtable new record, and here we have the ID. So this is the ID. Remember to map it from there. It will be better to map it so that it won't change anytime in the workflow. Now in the name section, hard work is here. Link section, take it from the second Creatomate and paste this link right here. Okay, click on save and send test request and the response will be that it's updated. All right, it's done. So when you close this window, it will be easy for us to do a quick recap of our video. We will go to our Airtable and see we have the link, right? This is the link and you can straight away access the link by clicking over here. So which means that our workflow is completed in one perfect loop. So we first took the title of our video from your Airtable record, created or generated a phrase or a code from ChatGPT, formatted it according to the need of the hour, and then created a specific template first of all. Then we created the video and then we updated our Airtable record back again. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
How to send Outlook emails from Airtable records automatically. So assume that you have added a name and email address of the person as a new record into the Airtable. And now you want to send an email to that person. So here you have two choices. Either you can copy the details, compose an email and manually send the email to each person whose data you are adding into the Airtable via Outlook. Or you can create an automation in Airtable and Outlook in such a way that every time you will add the details here, the emails will be composed automatically via Outlook and the same emails will get sent automatically to every person. So if you also want to automate the entire process of email sending directly from Airtable, come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. Now to automate this process, I'll have to integrate Airtable and Microsoft Outlook, and I'm going to integrate these two with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and since I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I'm already logged in. You can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from this button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now once you will reach out to the dashboard, simply click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I am providing the name as automate email sending from Airtable. Okay, let me also correct this spelling, from Airtable to Outlook. Okay, I have pasted this name. Now simply click on create, and then you will find 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action. Okay, so here trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. Whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. Okay, according to our use case, whenever any new data is added into the Airtable application, then automatically send an email via Outlook application. Okay, so I'm going to search for the Microsoft Office 365 because I'm going to send the emails via Outlook. Okay, which is the part of Microsoft Office 365 only. Okay, now after selecting the application in this trigger and action, now I'm going to connect to my Airtable account with the Pabbly Connect, for which firstly you'll have to select a trigger event. So I want that whenever a new record is created, this automation should trigger. So I have selected the same. Simply click on connect, simply click on add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking me for the token. Okay, so read these instructions carefully and then click on this hyperlink, that is developer hub. Okay, so I have already clicked on that. Now simply click on this create new button, and here as per the instruction I have already clicked on this create new token button. Then we need to provide a name, then click on add scope, and then we will have to select the following scopes. Okay, so let me also do the same. Alright, so I will provide the name something like connect with Outlook. I am providing any random name, and now as per the instructions I am going to select the following scopes, that is data records read, then data records write. Alright, how about I minimize it so that I can show you everything clearly. Alright, I hope everything is visible to you. Data records comment read, then data records comment write, and lastly I am going to select this webhook manage, schema based read and schema based write. Okay, so as per the instructions I have selected all the scopes, and now lastly it is asking me to select a base and then choose all workspaces option. Okay, so again come back, and then I am going to create a new base. Okay, basically I am going to click on this add a base and select this option, and simply click on this create token button, and this is how the token will be generated automatically. And I am going to now paste this token here, and this is how Airtable will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see it is connected. Now whatever the bases I have created into my Airtable account have started visible here since we are connected. Okay, so let me show you, and my base name is this new leads. Okay, so I hope this data is visible to you. If it is not visible to you, let me maximize it. Okay, so my base name is new leads, so let me select the same, that is new leads. Search for the same new leads. Alright, so I have selected the same, and further I have the table name as table 1. Okay, well it has got selected automatically because I just have a single table only. Now it is asking to select the trigger field. Okay, so read the instructions carefully. Create a field in your table schema with the field name created and a field type created type, and how you can create this field instructions are already given. Okay, so let me take you to my Airtable spreadsheet, and simply click on this plus icon and search for the created time first. Okay, so I have selected the same, then select a local timing, basically your date and time formatter. I'll have to minimize it so that I can see the things clearly, and then create a field, and I will also have to provide the name firstly, that is created. I'm going to provide the name as created based on the instructions mentioned into my Pabbly Connect dashboard. Okay, once you will create this particular field, you will have to come back, and then you will have to click on this refresh to fetch new items, and you will see it will automatically take that trigger field. Okay, now simply click on this button save and send test request, and you will see that it will automatically capture the data of that record. Here you can see I have the data data as demo user, testing demo@pabblytools.com. Here we have the phone number as 91111 and this created field type. Okay, let me come back and show you the details. Here we have the same phone number, the same name, the same email address and the field created type. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in Airtable and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. And now onwards, what will happen? Every time you're going to add new records here, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect automatically, but in every 10 minutes, because the trigger here is the polling based, and this will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. Okay, so currently I have manually clicked on this button and the data is captured, but when this automation will work in real time, what will happen? The data will be fetched in every 10 minutes. Now the first step of our automation is done, and now I am going to finally send an email to this particular person whose details I have mentioned into the Airtable. Okay, so simply search for your application, which I already did, and in the action event, since I want to send an email, so I have selected the same. And just like we have built a connection in our Pabbly Connect and Airtable, now I am going to build a connection in Microsoft Office 365 and Pabbly Connect. Simply click on this connect with Microsoft Office 365 and then you will have to provide the access of your account. Okay, I have already provided this access earlier, so I'll go with the existing connection. You can also go with the existing connection, but for that you'll have to firstly go with the add new connection. Basically in the first time you will have to go with the new connection only. Okay, now here you can see my Microsoft Office 365 account is connected and it is asking me to compose the subject line, the content type, the body content and to recipient. Okay, so from where I'm going to provide this details, so I can create a subject line. So I have already created a small email. Okay, so you can assume that I'm planning to conduct an event in the next month, for which I have already started mailing that hey, we are organizing a music concert. Okay, so let me first copy this subject line and paste it here. Okay, so my subject line is going to be live music concert in Bhopal next month, and along with the subject line, along with this content, I also want the name of the person. Okay, well, remember we have already received the name, email address of the person, and I don't need to manually copy this data and paste it here. I'm going to map it so that the data will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so as soon as you'll click on this particular field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, so let me map the first name and the last name of the person. So I have mapped it hello dummy user, and don't worry, this name will replaced automatically as soon as I am going to add the new data, the new record into the Airtable. Okay, so hello demo user, live music concert in Bhopal next month. Asking for the content type, well, I'll go with the plain text only. Asking for the body content, basically what kind of mail you would like to send automatically to your Airtable data. Okay, so I have copied that email. Let me paste the same, and firstly I'm going to correct the formatting. Alright, so I have done the formatting hello dash, and here I want the name of the person. Let me map it. Hello demo user, we are organizing a music concert in Bhopal on first Sunday of May, that is 7/5/2023. Okay, you can book your tickets in advance from the official website and reserve your seats. The concert will be hosted by Kapil Sharma, and a lot of Bollywood actors and actresses are going to perform. The website link is this, and thank you. So here I just need to create an email for a single person only, and the same content will be used for every person, and whatever the details you want to keep on changing automatically, you just need to map those fields. Okay, in this particular case I have only included the name of the person, but let's say you also want to include some other data which you want to keep on changing automatically based on your Airtable record. You can also do the same as per your requirement. Now finally it is asking for the recipient, so again I am going to map the recipient from the Airtable data only. Alright, so I have mapped the email address of the person, and again telling you whatever the details we have mapped here will replace automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so I think I have provided all the data. Now finally I'm going to click on this button and you will see the email will get sent to that particular person. Well, this is just a testing email ID, so I'm going to replace this email ID with my genuine one so that I can show you how the emails will be received. Okay, so basically this is my email account, so let me first replace this email ID. Alright, so I have provided the details. Let me click on this button save and send test request and wait for the response to receive. Fingers crossed. And the response is received. Let me go back to my Outlook account and let me refresh it. And here you can see the email is already arrived. If I will open that email, you will see it is the same subject line, that is hello demo user, live music concert in Bhopal next month. Okay, so hello demo user, we are organizing a music concert in Bhopal on first Sunday of May, that is 7/5/2023. You can book your tickets in advance from the official website. Okay, so this is how now onwards every time you are going to add the detail of new person one by one into the Airtable, the emails will get sent automatically from your Outlook account. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, and in order to automate this process, you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that, you can sit back and relax. You can even close Pabbly Connect because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. And I am also going to attach the link of this workflow which I have created in front of you into my description box. So just in case if you want to access this automation, simply go to that link, sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow will be accessed into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free.
Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to add posts to Nuelink from new Airtable record. Now suppose guys, if you're using Nuelink to schedule content for your social media platform, this automation is going to help you a lot. In this automation, whenever we are going to add the details of a new content, a new post like the image and the caption into your Airtable database, automatically with the same details, the same media, the same image or video will be added as a post to the collection in your Nuelink account. So if you want to know how you can use this automation, follow me through this video. So here guys, you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. So in this video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is our automation and integration platform. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a sign up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Airtable to Nuelink. And then just click on create. Now you can see that a workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we are going to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect so that every time a new record or new post details like caption and the media image URL is been added in Airtable, automatically these details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those new post details to Nuelink to add that post into the Nuelink collection. Now let's see how it is done. Here in trigger window, in choose apps, search for Airtable and select it. After selecting Airtable, in trigger event from the drop down, select new record as the trigger event. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. So here guys, we are going to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect in this section. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API token of our Airtable account. So here you must be thinking how you can get this API token. So to get it, just go to your Airtable account. From the right top corner, just go to your profile and then go to Developer Hub. After coming to this Developers Hub page, here you can see a list of all the personal access tokens which I have created in my Airtable account can be seen over here. To create a new token, click on this Create New Token button. Give this token a name. For example, I'll name it as Pabbly. And then here we have to enter the scope. So to enter the scope, click on this Add a Scope button. And then one by one, here we have to select all the scopes over here and from this drop down. So here, when you will refer to the help text given below over here in this connection window, you can see in scope, we have to select all of these scopes given in this bracket. So one by one, we are going to select all the scopes from the drop down. So let's select them. And this is it. After selecting all the scope, it is asking us for the action. That on our Airtable account, access to which particular Airtable base we want to give to this connection.
click on this add a base button, and here just select all current and future bases over here. And then after this, just click on create token. And this is it. Just now we have created a new token in our Airtable database. Just copy this token from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on save. And when we click on save, we will see our Airtable account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the base. That in our Airtable account, the details or the new post from which particular base we want to receive inside Pabbly Connect. So here in base, in the drop down, you can see a list of all the bases which we have created in our Airtable account can be seen over here. Out of all of this, the base which we are going to use in this video is named as content over here. So content sheet is the name of the base. Let me show you over here. So content sheet, from this particular base, we want to get the new post details. So let's search for that particular base content sheet. After selecting our Airtable base, next thing it asks us is the table. So right now in this particular Airtable base, we have only one table named as new content. So here in the drop down, we can see only one table over here. Just select it. Then it is asking us for the trigger field. So here guys, what we have to do, this help text says that in our Airtable database, in the table which we have created, after entering all the details, after creating all the columns, at last we have to create a column named as created, as written over here. And the field type will be created time. In this way guys, whenever the data, a new record is added into this Airtable database, it will automatically detect, it will automatically note the date and time, that at what date and time this new record, this new data is added in Airtable. And this field is going to be a trigger field. So here in the drop down, you can see that created, this field is selected by default as a trigger field. After selecting the trigger field, when we will click on save and send test request, the details of the last record, the most recent record which was added in this table will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So here in Airtable, you can see that right now we have only one record. And when we click on this save and send test request button, the details of the same record will be received inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. And yes, here you can see that we have received some response, and in this response, you can see the same record details. Here you can see the same image URL which we have received or which we have added in Airtable. Then here you can see the same date and time from the created field. You can see the same caption, hello, this is a demo caption as we have written over here, and the same created time as well. This means guys, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the new record details, the new post details from Airtable inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we have to send these same details to Nuelink so that the media URL, the URL or the link of the video or the image which we have in Airtable, we can add this media as a post in Nuelink. For that, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose apps, search for Nuelink. Just select it. After selecting Nuelink, in action event from the drop down, select add post to collection as the action event. Click on connect and select add new connection. So here guys, we have to connect our Nuelink account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this connect with Nuelink button. And then here guys, you can see that because I have already logged into my Nuelink account in my browser, Pabbly Connect has detected the same account. Now it is asking us that the access to which collection in our Nuelink account we want to give to Pabbly Connect. So here we have selected the brand, and here in the drop down, you can see we have two different options of collection, general and draft. So in my Nuelink account, here you can see that right now we have two different collections, the same collection, general and draft over here. So out of all of the collection, the access to which collection we want to give to Pabbly Connect. So I want to create this new post in this collection named as general. So we are going to select that collection over here and click on give access to general. After this, we will see our Nuelink account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. And after making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the caption. So here guys, in caption, we have to enter the same caption which we want to add to the post which we are creating in Nuelink. So we have added the caption in our Airtable record, and we have received this Airtable record response in Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. So from these responses, we have to map this response of caption which we have over here. Hello, this is a demo caption in this field of caption. So let's map it. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Airtable. Out of all of these responses, select this response of caption and it will be mapped. So whatever caption we are going to enter in this column of caption while adding a new record in Airtable, with the same caption, a new post will be created in Nuelink. After entering the caption, it is asking us for the media. That what is the URL, what is the link of the file, of the image or the video which we are adding as a post in Nuelink. So we have received the media URL, media link from Airtable as well. And here it is. So we are going to map this same media link over here. Just click here and from the drop down, map the media link, the file link over here. After media link, we have other fields as well like alt text, title, share to feed and post as short. And all of these fields are not mandatory, not required. This is why we can ignore these fields for now. If you want to add this media file or URL, or you can add some details, if you want to add some details in these fields, you can add those details, that data in your Airtable record as well. And after that, just scroll down and click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a success response to us, which means the media URL which we have added over here, the same media with this caption has been added as a new post in our Nuelink account. So let's check it. We'll go to Nuelink, we'll open this collection named as General, which we have connected. We'll go to the post section and then we will just scroll down. And yes guys, here you can see that, hello, this is a demo caption. The same caption which we have added in our Airtable record, with the same caption, a new image is been added as a post in our Nuelink account. And here guys, you can see that this is the exact same image whose link we have added over here in Airtable. So we'll just open this link and you can see this is the exact same image opened in front of us over here. This means the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new record is created in Airtable, automatically the details of that new record will be received inside Pabbly Connect, and the media URL, the photo or the video link which we are going to add within that record, the same post will be added in our Nuelink account with the same caption. Now here guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once in real time. And let's add the details of a new caption, a new post over here in Airtable. For example, the caption is, this is a real-time test. This is the caption. Now let's add a media URL over here as well. So here I have already copied the link. Let me paste it. And this is it. You will see as we add a new record, the date and time of this new record adding is been automatically added over here in this create field. Now here guys, after adding this new record, what we have to do, we have to wait for 10 minutes. And we have to wait for 10 minutes because the connection of Airtable and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, Pabbly Connect will check for a new record, new data in our Airtable database every 10 minutes. So let's wait for a few minutes over here. Okay, so we have successfully waited for 10 minutes. Now let's check our Nuelink account. We'll go to Nuelink and then we are going to refresh this collections page once. After this, let's scroll down. And yes, here you can see that the same image whose link we have added in Airtable, this is the exact same image which is added as a new post in our Nuelink account. Here we have this image and you can see the image which was added in Nuelink over here. Here it is. And then you can see the same caption which we have added in our Airtable record. This is a real-time test. So we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
In this video, we are going to see how to shorten Airtable record links and send it to Discord as message. So let's say that you have got certain records in your Airtable spreadsheet where you have got different URLs. Now, with the help of Bitly, first you want to shorten the link and then you want to send a message to your team sitting on Discord, the record details along with the shorten link. Now, how could you do that? For this, you will have to integrate the three applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here, your trigger application would be first Airtable, then your first action application will be Bitly, and second action application will be Discord. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now, since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in. And as I do that, here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is that I have got certain links of certain courses in my Airtable spreadsheet. So every time there's a new course that I have launched, so there is also the URL of that course. Now with the help of Bitly, I want to shorten the link, and then I want to send a message on Discord about the new link that has been shared. So I'm going to name it as shorten a link from an Airtable record using Bitly and send it as a Discord message. Let's click on create. So as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Airtable. Let's click on this. Now here the trigger event would be new record. Now on the right hand side, you can see it is written that this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes, which basically means that this trigger application has a polling time of 10 minutes. So the workflow is going to run in every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. So now I'm going to click on connect, and as I do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. To do this, I'm going to click on add new connection, and now here we need a token to set up this connection. How can we receive this tokens? Now here it is written log into Airtable and get your personal access token from the developers hub section. So I'm going to click on this. Now this is the developers hub section. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create new token. Let's click on this. Now here we have to name this token. So I'm going to write new 234. So this is the name of my token. Now here we have to select the scope. So I'm going to click on add a scope, and then we have to select all these scopes. So data records read, then we have data records write, then we have data records comments read, data record comments write, then we have schema basis read, and we have schema basis write, and then we have the last one which is webhook manage. So once this is done, then we have to provide the access, for which we have to add a base, and here we are going to select all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once we have selected this, let's click on create token, and here you can see that the token has been created. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Once done, let's click on save to set up this connection. And here you can see that Airtable is now connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to enter this information, the base, table and trigger field. To understand this, first I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable account, and here we can see there are different workspaces. I have connected with Pabbly Connect workspace. You can create your own workspace by clicking on this plus icon. Now here I already have created a base. You can create a new base by clicking on this create a base tab. Now this is the base that I have created, Discord links. Let me show you the same. So here this is the name of my base. It has got one table and it has got two column fields, documents name and course URL. Now here you can see it is mentioned that you have to create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. So I'm going to do the same. Here I'm going to click on this plus icon, and then I'm going to look for created. So first of all, this is the name of the field which is created. Now field type would be created time. So as I take you down, this is created time. Okay. So now I'm going to click on create field. So this is going to help you how every time you enter some information, it is going to exactly gauge the time and date. Now I'm going to fill in some information. So I'm going to take you to my WordPress account, and here I've got a lot of documents. So let's say that I have got this PHP course PDF document. So first of all, I'm going to add the title here and then the course URL. So again, let's go here, and this is the URL. I'm going to copy this to clipboard, go back here and paste this over here. Okay, so this here is the URL. This is a lengthy URL that we have here. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to add the base. What is the name of the base? It is Discord links. So here it is. So as soon as I do that, you can see that the table has already been captured by the system and the field has also been created. Remember that if you do not have the created field in your table schema, you will have to create one, otherwise the trigger will not work correctly. Now as I click on save and send test request, so I have received the API response here. So this here is the ID, this is the field's document's name, then we have the fields created date and time. This here is the URL that we had mentioned there, and this is the created time. So once we have received this information, now with the help of Bit.ly, I'm going to shorten the URL. So I'm going to select my action application as Bit.ly. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to shorten link. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Bit.ly account. For this I'm going to select add new connection. Now I already have logged into my Bit.ly account, so I'm going to click on connect with Bit.ly and let's click on allow, so that the authorization is successful. And yes, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now here in Bit.ly we have got various groups. So let me show you my Bit.ly account. So this is my Bit.ly account and this is the name of the account which has been already captured by the system. Now here we have to map the URL that we have just received to the previous step. And how do I do that? As I click on this, you can see the previous step, and here this is the URL. Now the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and it is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the short link. So this is the complete link, and here we have received a very short link. So this is the ID and this is the long URL, and this here is our link that we are supposed to share on Discord now. So now I'm going to choose my final action step, and the application here will be Discord. Let's click on this, and the action event here would be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So here it is connected, and now we have to enter the webhook URL. So to enter the webhook URL, we have to follow the following steps. So let me show you what exactly we have to do. So let me first take you to my Discord. Okay, so this is my Discord account, and here the name of the workspace is Pabbly team, and here I've got a lot of channels already created. So I've created a new channel, the name is Bit.ly links. How can you create a new channel? So you will have to just go and click on this plus icon, create channel, and then you can create your own channel. You can either make it public or private. So now here we have to go to this drop down and we can see server settings. Now here we have to go to integrations. Let's click on this. Now you can see webhooks. Let's click on this, and we are going to create a new webhook. So here we can see this particular webhook has been just created. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to rename it. So let's say the name here is demo Bit.ly link. Okay, so this is the name of my webhook. Now what is the channel that we have just created? It is Bit.ly links. So let's look for that. Here it is. And now I'm going to quickly save changes. This is demo Bit.ly link. This is the link that we have just created. I'm going to copy this webhook URL, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. So once this is done, here we have to enter the message. So let me write a message. New course link received. Okay, and here I am going to enter the information. So let's say first of all I want to have the document's name. So here I'm going to again map this information. How? Let's go to step 1. This is the name of the document. Now I want to have the link. So here is the link, and for this I'm going to go to step 2, and this here is the link. So I'm just going to write regards. Okay, and now if you wish to enter the bot name and bot icon text to speech, you can do that. I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as I do that, here we can see that we have received the API response. So let's go to Discord now to check if our integration is a success, and yes, here you can see that we have received a new information. This basically means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So for this, I'm going to go back to my Airtable, and here I'm going to fill up another information. So let me take you back to my WordPress account. Okay, I'm going to close this, and here we have Python Basic. This is another course. So first of all, I'm going to copy the name, write it here, and then here we have the URL. So I'm going to copy this URL and paste this over here. Now as soon as I have done this, what should happen? Automatically, with the help of Bitly, this link should be shortened and then should be shared on Discord. But since we have a polling time of 10 minutes, we are supposed to wait for 10 minutes, and then we are going to go back to our Discord channel and check if our integration is a success. So it's been 10 minutes, and now I'm going to take you back to Discord, and yes, you can see that we have received another message. This basically means that our integration is a complete success. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect now to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Airtable, where the event is new record, and our action application is Bitly, where first we have to shorten the link, and then our last action application was Discord, where we had to send a channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.